Time for another edition of Science Sunday. We're here at the Connecticut Science Center, of course, joined by Aoife Ryle.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, so it's a weekend. Folks may be doing a little laundry. You may find your clothes, if you leave them in the dryer too long, are a little wrinkly.
Yeah, you ever have this happen?
That's not good.
No.
That creates more like chores for you to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was trying to figure out what is going on here. Why does this happen? So I did a little research, and it turns out that something called the hydrogen bond is responsible for this.
Oh, all right then.
So you can blame hydrogen bonds.
It's hydrogen bonds, all right.
No. So plant-based fabrics like this, like cotton, linen, are made up of cellulose, which are, you can think of them like repeating glucose subunits, and they form these long chains.
All right.
So the glucose subunits are kind of sticky, and they can form hydrogen bonds with other glucose subunits that are next to them. So when your shirt is nice and ironed, you know, like yours, those subunits are in like a flat arrangement. So the problem comes in when we stick them in the washing machine.
Okay.
Right? That heat breaks those hydrogen bonds. The water lets them move around past each other, and then if you leave it to cool down in a lump like this, those hydrogen bonds will reform in a wrinkly mess.
So ideally, as you are perhaps nearing the end of your dryer cycle, you pull out the clothes while they're still warm, and that prevents the bonds from getting all out of their linear form.
Exactly, yeah. If you hang them up right away, then they cool down when everything is in that nice linear arrangement, reforms the bonds like that.
But in the event you leave the clothes in the dryer, they cool down in that kind of form. Folks have to use an iron.
Yes,
all right.
One of these things. And so again, heat comes in, right? The heat from the iron breaks those hydrogen bonds, and the pressure of the iron, right, when you're pushing it down, forces these cellulose chains to go back in their linear form. And then as it cools, it's going to form those hydrogen bonds in that nice flat arrangement again.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And then also with your hair?
Yes. So I know you use one of these every morning,
all the
right?
time. I prefer the flat iron. Yeah.
So it actually works the same way,
Okay.
right? So the heat from a curling iron or flat iron is going to break the hydrogen bonds in your hair. You have those in your hair as well. It's not cellulose, it's protein, but then when you let go and you let your hair cool, then it's going to reform those hydrogen bonds in a curly or a flat shape.
Very good.
Again, it's not permanent, but
science everywhere.
Science, yeah.
And if you don't like ironing, just remember to take your clothes out of the dryer while they're still warm.
Yeah. Make those hydrogen bonds work for you.
Excellent. All right, so the Science Center, you guys have had some really cool specials regarding memberships. You've got one last chance for people to get a membership at a special rate.
Yes. It's our very last chance Season of Science sale, and it runs through the 16th, so it's not a long sale, and you can get a discount on new memberships and also renewing your membership.
So it actually starts tomorrow, Monday. So 20% off new memberships, 30% off if you are renewing.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a heck of a deal. And give it as a gift. That's even better.
Yeah,
we're in
great
the holiday
idea.
season. All right, Aoife, thank you so much. And of course, we'll see you for another edition of Science Sunday next weekend.